Her wine glass was already half empty when she said it. Voice calm, smile sugar sweet, like she was commenting on the weather instead of lighting a match. I want to be honest, she said, raising her fork with delicate precision. I filed for divorce. The room froze. A few awkward chuckles surfaced, then vanished. Her mother went pale. Her father squinted like he'd misheard. I didn't move. I just watched her, let the moment hang like smoke after a shot. Then I stood slowly, brushed a speck of dust off my sleeve. Well, I said, since we're making announcements, I bought your family's company. Gasps. Her father's chair screeched back. Her brother's fork clattered to the floor. But it was her expression that did it. Cocky, composed, still thinking she held the upper hand. She didn't. Not even close. We met 7 years ago. I was still picking up the pieces after my father's death, trying to breathe life into the startup he left behind. She was old money, polished Ivy League, all poise and pedigree. Said she liked how grounded I was. Said I was real. And I believed her. God help me, I did. Her family tolerated me at first, until I tripled their returns on a joint venture. Suddenly, I was a self-made genius. Her father's words, not mine. We married that spring, cherry blossoms, custom vows, a fairy tale. But fairy tales crack. It started with an overdraft alert on an account she shouldn't have touched. Then a message she didn't mean for me to see. He still has no idea. I stayed quiet. Watched. It wasn't just cheating. I almost wish it had been. No, this was worse. They were using me. Her brother whispered in investors' ears. Her father squeezed me for insights under the guise of late-night drinks. And she played the supportive wife while feeding them everything. Every strategy, every vulnerability. They didn't just want to win. They wanted to hollow me out, dismantle my work piece by piece, and feed on what was left. So I played dumb. The distracted husband. The visionary too focused on his work to see the knives behind his back. Over 6 months, I moved assets. Formed shell companies. Built an offshore network that couldn't be traced. Then I started buying into their family's company. Quietly through proxies and partners. Their firm was bleeding. Decades of waste, showy parties, bad loans. They were desperate for cash. I gave it to them. In names they didn't recognize. And I waited. Tonight, everything was ready. The papers were signed. The acquisition finalized. Her betrayal, public and precise. She thought dropping the divorce in front of her parents would wreck me. That I'd crumble. But really, all it did was cue my line. I bought your company, I said again louder. Her smile faltered. What? Her father snapped. I pulled the folded contract from my blazer and set it on the table. LaRue Capital Holdings, that's me. We now own 82% of Camden Tech acquired through 11 separate entities. All legal. All binding. You can call your lawyers, Richard, but they already work for me. Silence. Her mother blinked rapidly, mouth trembling. Her brother looked like he was about to throw up. And her, my wife, no, my ex-wife, just stared. Then she laughed. Cold. Dismissive. You think this wins, she said. You think that makes you the good guy? No, I said. This isn't about being good. It's about being even. I walked around the table, slow, steady. My legal team will be in touch. There's a new board. Your father is no longer CEO as of this morning. The bylaws were amended. As of now, you're all out. Her father surged to his feet. You son of a... Quiet, I said. Final. And he sat. I looked at her last. Met her eyes. You wanted control. You wanted humiliation. You get neither. She opened her mouth, then closed it. Rage rising, but powerless to stop what had already happened. I raised my glass. To new beginnings, I said and drank. Then I walked out. No goodbyes. No glance back. I'm not proud of the man I became to do this. But I don't regret becoming him. They taught me the rules of their world. I rewrote them. The house doesn't always win. Sometimes the outsider burns it down.